Good morning, children. Today, in Surface Areas and Volumes Part 5, we are going to continue with exercise problems based on volume of combination of solids. Question number 4. A well of diameter 3 meter is dug 14 meter deep. The earth taken out of it has been spread evenly around it in the shape of a circular ring of width 4 meter to form an embankment. Find the height of the embankment. Here we can see a well of diameter 3 meter and 14 meter deep is dug, and the earth taken out from the well is used to make an embankment of width 4 meter. We are asked to find the height of the embankment. We can see well in the shape of a cylinder with diameter equal to 3 meter. Therefore, radius is 1.5 meter and height of the cylinder is equal to 14 meter. We can see embankment is in the shape of a ring. Therefore, we have two radius. One is inner radius and the other one is the outer radius. Inner radius is same as the radius of the well, which is equal to 1.5 meter, and we are given the width of the embankment is 4 meter. Therefore, outer radius will be inner radius plus width, which is equal to 1.5 plus 4 equal to 5.5 meter. As the air taken out is used to make the embankment, we can say volume of the well is equal to volume of the embankment. Well being the shape of the cylinder, we can use pi r square h. Embankment is in the form of a ring with a certain height. So we can apply the formula area of the ring multiplied with height. Area of the ring is pi capital R square minus small r square. Substituting the values, we can see 1.5 square into 14 is equal to 5.5 square minus 1.5 square into h by cancelling pi from both sides. We can apply a square minus b square identity, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b on the right hand side. So it is 5.5 plus 1.5 into 5.5 minus 1.5 into h. Therefore, we can find the value of h as 1.5 into 1.5 into 14 divided by 7 into 4, which is equal to 1.125 meter. Question number 5. A container shaped like a right circular cylinder having diameter 12 cm and height 15 cm is full of ice cream. The ice cream is to be filled into cones of height 12 cm and diameter 6 cm having a hemispherical shape on the top. Find the number of such cones which can be filled with ice cream. Here we are given a cylindrical container with full of ice cream. So, diameter is given as 12 cm and therefore radius is equal to 6 cm. Height of the cylinder is given as 15. So, volume of the cylinder pi r square h is equal to 22 by 7 into 6 square into 15. The ice cream in the cylinder is transferred to cones, and we are asked to find how many such cones can be filled with ice cream. Here, the solid is in the shape of a cone with a hemispherical top. So, we have to see cone is of radius 3 cm and height 12 cm, and the hemisphere also we have radius is equal to 3 cm. So, volume of ice cream in the cone will be volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere, which is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. Taking 1 by 3 pi r square common, we have 1 by 3 pi r square into h plus 2r. Substituting the values for radius and height, radius is equal to 3 and height is equal to 12, we have 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3 into 3 multiplied with 12 plus 2 into 3. And we are asked to find the number of cones that can be filled with ice cream. So we can say number of cone into volume of an ice cream cone is equal to volume of cylinder. Let the number of ice cream cones is n. That is n into 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3 square into 18 is equal to 22 by 7 into 6 square into 15. Cancelling 22 by 7 and transposing the other values, we have n is equal to 10. That means we can make 10 such cones from the cylinder. Question number 6. How many silver coins 1.75 centimeter in diameter and of thickness 2 millimeter must be melted to form a cuboid of dimensions 5.5 centimeter into 10 centimeter into 3.5 centimeter? In the question, you are asked to find how many coins are needed to melt and make it into the cuboid. So we can say number of coins into volume of a silver coin is equal to the volume of the cuboid. Silver coin is in the form of a cylinder with diameter 1.75 centimeter. Therefore, radius of the coin will be 1.75 by 2, which is 0.875 centimeter. It is given the thickness in millimeter. So, converting into centimeter, it will be 0.2 centimeter. The cuboid dimensions are given. Length is equal to 5.5 centimeter, breadth is equal to 10 centimeter and height is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Substituting in the formula n into pi r square h is equal to LBH, we can see it is n into 22 by 7 into 1.75 by 2 into 1.75 by 2 into 0.2 is equal to 5.5 into 10 into 3.5. Therefore, we can find the value of n is equal to 400. That means 400 silver coins are required to convert it into a cuboid of the following dimensions. Question number 7. A cylindrical bucket 32 cm high and with radius of base 18 cm is filled with sand. This bucket is emptied on the ground and a conical heap of sand is formed. If the height of the conical heap is 24 cm, find the radius and slant height of the heap. Here, the bucket is in the shape of a cylinder with height 32 cm and radius 18 cm. When the sand from the bucket is emptied onto the ground, a cone is formed with height 24 cm. From this we can say volume of the cylinder will be equal to volume of the cone. That is pi r square h is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Cancelling pi from the left side and right side and substituting the values of cylinder, that is 18 square into 32 is equal to 1 by 3 into r square into 24, where 24 is height of the cone. We can find the value of r square as 1296 and therefore r is equal to square root of 1296, which is equal to 36 centimeter. To find the slant height of the heap, we can see it is root of h square plus r square equal to square root of 24 square plus 36 square equal to square root of 576 plus 1296 equal to square root of 1872 equals 12 root 13 centimeter. Question number 8. Water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How many area will it irrigate in 30 minutes if 8 cm of standing water is needed? Here we can take the canal is in the shape of a cuboid with breadth is equal to 6 meter and the depth, which is height, is equal to 1.5 meter. It is given speed of the canal or water in the canal is 10 km per hour. That means water flowing through the canal in 1 hour is 10 km. That is equal to 10,000 meter. So in 1 minute we can say it will be 10,000 divided by 60. Since we are going to irrigate an area for 30 minutes, we want to see how much water is flowing through the canal in 30 minutes. So we can see it will be 10,000 divided by 60 multiplied with 30, which is equal to 5,000 meter. This can be taken as the length of the canal. Therefore, volume of the canal, which is in the shape of a cuboid, is LBH, which is equal to 5000 into 1.5 into 6, which is equal to 45,000 meter cube. As we can say, volume of the canal is equal to volume of the area irrigated. We can say 45,000 is equal to volume of area irrigated, again in the shape of a cuboid, is equal to L into B into H. Volume of the canal is equal to area irrigated into height. Area is taken as L into B and we want to find L into B is how much. That is 45,000 is equal to area into height, which is given as 8 centimeter. When converted into meter, it will be 8 by 100. Therefore, area irrigated is equal to 45,000 into 100 divided by 8, which is equal to 5,62,500 meters square. In question number 9, a farmer connects a pipe of internal diameter 20 centimeter from a canal into a cylindrical tank in her field, which is 10 meter in diameter and 2 meter deep. If water flows through the pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour, in how much time will the tank be filled? Here, the smaller pipe, which is of internal diameter 20 centimeter, is connected to another cylindrical tank, and we can say diameter of the pipe is equal to 20 centimeter and therefore radius of the pipe is equal to 10 centimeter, which is 0.1 meter. To find the length of the pipe, it is given the speed of the water flowing through the pipe is 3 km per hour. That means in 1 hour 3 km of water is flowing through the pipe or 3000 meter. So water flowing through the pipe in 1 minute is 3000 divided by 60, which is equal to 50 meter. As we can say, let the time taken by the pipe to fill the tank is T. Volume of water flowing through the pipe in T minutes is T into pi r square H. At the same time, we know for the cylindrical tank, the diameter is given as 10 meter, therefore radius is 5 meter and height of the tank is given as 2 meter. So what is the volume of water in the tank? Again, we can apply the formula for cylinder pi r square H, which is equal to pi into 5 square into 2. We can say volume of water flowing through the pipe in T minutes will fill the tank, which is equal to volume of the tank. That is T into pi r square H is equal to pi into 25 into 2. Cancelling pi, we can find T is equal to 100 minutes. That means the tank will be filled in 100 minutes. Here in this assignment, you are given questions based on conversion of one solid into another or the total surface area of the solid figure or the volume of the solid figure. Do these problems and be safe. Thank you, children.